Hey, what's up, y'all? I am back again with another video for y'all. This video right here, I am doing on Porsha Williams' husband, Simon Gabota. It looks like he was denied citizenship. So, this is from Media Takeout, and it says Atlanta housewife Porsha husband Simon was deported, accused of fraud. Feds deny citizenship. So let's go on with the story, y'all. So it says that Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Gabota is about to have a huge storyline for the upcoming season of the Bravo reality TV. Media Takeout learned that a federal court in Atlanta recently denied a citizenship claim to a man bearing the same name as Portia's husband, Simon Gabota. So let me stop right there, y'all, because I just have to say, now I did just hear maybe like a couple of days ago that Portia and I think Kenya were returning to the upcoming season, which is season 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I haven't watched that in so long, y'all. But I did just see that Portia, her last time on the show was was season 20. Was season 13. What am I thinking about? Was season 13. So, like I said, this is season 16 coming up. But it's just kind of funny how it seemed like I said, I've been stopped watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I can't even remember. I definitely wasn't watching it season 13. So maybe season 11, season 12 or something like that. I kind of got off of it and just haven't went back to watching it again. But since they said, or since like I said, I heard that Portia's last time on the show was season 13 until the upcoming season 16. So I don't know if it's me or if y'all watch my videos enough. Y'all know that I really don't be in these people's business a whole lot to even know a whole lot about them. But it seemed to me as if Portia, I haven't heard any drama or anything behind Portia's name anytime I want to say in the past couple of years. And if that's the case, come to find out she's been off the show for the past few years. But I seriously, y'all, like I said, I don't stay in these people's business, so I don't know what may have happened that I may have missed or something that I kind of heard and didn't hear or saw and didn't see. So it really left my memory. But as right now, I can't remember hearing any type of drama behind Portia's name in the past few years. So it's kind of funny that being that it was just announced that she was returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that it's this drama going on with her husband. But like I said, y'all, I don't know a lot of these people's business. I heard a few things about him, but we'll get into that. Let me go on with the rest of the article. So, okay, so this picture right here is from the All Star game last year or the playoff game last year. But anywho, y'all, so it says that Media Takeout learns that in December 2020, a man named Simon Leor Gabota filed a citizenship in Atlanta. The citizenship request was denied and he filed a federal lawsuit against the United States. So I'm going to leave, I'm going to scroll, is what I meant to say, slowly so that y'all can read this if y'all want to. If not, you can go. I'm assuming you can just Google it and find it anywhere right now. But this, what you guys are looking at right now, is from Media Takeout site, so you can also go there to read it if you want to. So, like I said, I'm not going to read the court order, y'all. I am going to continue to read what Media Takeout has up. So, okay, moving on, y'all. So, Media Takeout has not been able to confirm whether the man who filed the claim is Portia's husband, but they have the exact same first, middle, and last names. So, Portia's husband, Simon, was married at the time to his ex, Phelan. So, technically, he could apply for U.S. citizenship. But Immigration and Naturalization Services rejected Simon's claim, saying that he committed multiple frauds, was previously deported, and had been using fake aliases in the past. So, y'all, before I say anything, let me just keep on reading this. So, again, I will kind of move this slowly in case y'all kind of want to peep at it right here and go on with the rest of what Media Takeout has posted. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of just took a couple of pulls, so I'm moving a little slow for a second. But anywho, so okay, so it says now for the juicy part. According to the federal lawsuit, Simon entered the country illegally when he was a child back in 1982. The law caught up with him, and he voluntarily left the country in 1985. Simon then came into the U.S. again and was quickly deemed an illegal immigrant in 1986. In 1987, a year later, a federal judge says that he began scamming, committing credit card fraud for which he was arrested and pled guilty. But an arrest sign stopped the scamming. I don't know what that's supposed to be saying, y'all. Like I said, I just took me a couple of pulls, so I'm moving a little slow right now. But this right here, what is this? But an arrest sign signed stop the scamming. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna move on along with that media takeout learned. Okay. Simon then scammed his way into getting unauthorized access to a car and various credit card scams. He was eventually caught and the court prepared to deport him back to Nigeria. Okay, so here is the rest of the order. So you guys can see that and let me move on along. Okay, so it says, but Simon was an expert scammer. Oh wow. The federal judge says that while he was awaiting deportation, Simon used a fake name and applied for a farm worker program. The court says that he lied on the application, saying that he was never arrested and had a clean record. Simon was accepted in the farm worker program, and 3 weeks after he was deported to Nigeria, he hopped on a flight back to the United States with his new alias. The federal judge says that Simon got his green card using that fake identity. The federal judge reasoned that since Simon used fraud to get his green card, they can't they can't give him citizenship. Y'all, I told y'all, please bear with me. Maybe I might do this video again once I come down a little bit, but I told y'all what I just did. So it is what it is, and we might just go ahead and use this video if I don't feel like recording it again. So anyway, y'all, back to the video. So all right, so we read that part. So here is again, like I said, I'll kind of move slowly. Okay, so this is the end of the article, y'all. Yeah, I really don't know a lot about these people. I know a little bit about Porsha from the times when I used to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like I said, just a little bit about her. I know really nothing about her husband at all because I wasn't watching when he came into the picture. So I don't know a whole lot about this guy. And like I said, y'all, if y'all didn't seen some of my videos already, y'all already know that I do not be in these people's business. And I keep trying to make that known in all of my videos that I make about these people because I'm really not in these people's business, y'all. So I really don't know a whole lot about them, but I know a little bit about them. And when I see stuff like this, or stuff that I feel like that I might just want to say something about or might want to put my 2 cents in or this, whatever else is going on with it, then I'll go ahead and do a video on it. So that's why I'm doing this because I'm kind of shocked a little bit because I've heard, like I said, I don't know a lot about this guy. I do know that he was married at one point to Phelan. I do know that he was married to her. Whatever happened with all of that, I guess him and Porsha had started messing with each other, and he divorced Phelan, and him and Porsha got married. So I'm guessing that's how that happened. But outside of that, I don't really know a whole much more about him. But I have seen his name come up plenty of times as far as things as uh, him being a fraud and him scamming people and things like that, y'all. But it's kind of like now when I hear stuff like that now, I mean, it's bad to be known as a scammer and bad to be known as a fraud, but to honestly be surprised by it because you have so many people out there doing it, and a lot of those people are really good at what they do. And I always say to myself that I definitely be the one to be able to spot a scammer or spot, some type of fraud if somebody was trying to scam me. But y'all, I did get caught up one time. Like I said, I think that I'm like, like I would be able to spot this stuff if it came my way. But I did I almost got caught. I almost got caught up, but I did feel like at the time I've already given them people information that I normally would not have given them. But gave these people a little bit of information that I didn't want them to have. So after the fact, I had to go and do a whole lot of things like with my bank accounts, with my freezing my credit and things of that sort, life lock and all that type of stuff to protect myself, y'all. But like I said, I thought that I was the one that would never get scammed or would recognize a fraud. You know what I'm saying? While it was, as soon as it came to my face or came to my attention. But at all the times, if these people are that good, then you won't you won't know. So I guess that's the case with this guy right here because from the things that I've heard about him, he's been scamming for he's a known scammer and he's been scamming for a very long time. And from the stuff that I've read about him, he's been scamming like since what? Since the 80s? Let me find that. Let me go back. I think that thing said that he's been scamming since I mean, he was a child back in 82. So, yeah, y'all. So, yeah, it says that Simon, then when he came into the U.S. again and was quickly deemed an illegal immigrant in 1986. In 1987, a year later, a federal judge says that he began scamming y'all. So he been scamming, like I said, y'all, since the 80s. So we up to 2024. Oh, y'all, he is a pro. I'm telling y'all, like they just can't. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they just can't get rid of this dude because this dude will make his way back into the United States doing the exact same thing, and it's taking y'all a minute to catch up with him, and by that time, you know what I'm saying, y'all. So yeah, y'all, he's the master. He's the master at his craft, y'all. He really is. He been doing this since 1987, and he probably was doing it before then, but he just, he got caught in 87. But you know what I'm saying, y'all? And like I said, and it's 2024 right now, and so this dude is like I said, y'all, a master at his craft. But going back to the thing with Porsha coming back to the Real Housewives, y'all, just like I said, it's kind of funny, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but it's kind of funny that I did not hear anything about Porsha. Everything I've heard about Porsha, y'all, I lie to you not, in the past year or so, or in the past couple of years, it's been seeming to be good news. She's been seeming genuinely happy. Like she really has. She's been seeming genuinely happy. Like she really found the one, and she's really been happy since she's been with this guy. And it seems like she's been happy since she hasn't been part of the cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now, as soon as it's announced that she's returning back to the show, this happens. So y'all, I don't know if those two, if they have anything, if it's if one was bound to happen without the other anyway. Or what do y'all think, y'all? Because I'm kind of like, what did y'all think that this was? Uh, do y'all think that this was leaked? Um, to the blogs for a storyline for Portia's storyline since she's just coming back to the show. Like, was all of this in the same plan for her to come back to the show with this storyline? You know what I'm saying? Like, did she know what was up? Did they? Well, I don't know if he might. Well, y'all, I just don't know because I just don't know. But I know that in the past, because it's one of the reasons why I kind of had to leave all of that alone, was because it started getting on my nerves. Was you started seeing, like, in the past, you started seeing things happening or things being done just to create storylines. And I know that I'm not the only one that, who ever paid attention to that, because I would notice that it seems like when they're doing the taping for these shows is when all the drama is going on. But just a month before that, y'all seemed like y'all were cool. You see what I'm saying? So once I started peeping that out, and they just started getting kind of not really fake, but kind of, when they started getting like that to me, then I left them alone. And like I said, it's been years since I saw it. But what I might want to do is get back on this Real Housewives of Atlanta train and go ahead and check out this season 16 to see, because now I'm a little curious. I want to know what's going on. Although I don't want to know like that, y'all. But if I'm a keep, for these videos, I'm gonna need to be knowing some stuff like that because, like y'all have heard me say many times before, and some of y'all already know what I'm about to say right now. I don't care about these people enough to be in their business like that. So I don't know what's going on in their lives. I don't know what they have going on. I might see a little bit of something on social media and, all that type of stuff like that. But as far as me actually setting out, actually typing in their name in a search bar and all that type stuff, nah, I wasn't doing that. But I might want to peep this out to see what's going on with this. Because it really is kind of crazy, y'all, that this girl just recently announced that she was that she was returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16. And then also the fact that she hasn't been on there since season 13. And in the past few years, it just seemed like she's been genuinely happy, y'all. And y'all, for me to say that, now I might be wrong because it just, now this can go both ways. Because I was about to say, for me to say that, knowing how I don't be in these people's business, but it's just like every time I see her, she just seems happy. Or every time I hear about her, she just seems happy. When in turn, I might not be seeing or hearing about enough to know what's going on. But this was the same thing like when she was on the show and when she had all that drama going on. I wasn't set out, I wasn't searching for her either then. But it was all on the blogs, all on social media, and all of that. So you couldn't miss it. And that's why I said it seems like for the past few years, she's been genuinely happy because I haven't been seeing anything. I haven't been seeing any type of drama regarding Portia Williams and her husband. I haven't until this thing showed up. So you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, and then the weirdness of it all is it showed up like right after she announced that she was going back on that show. So this says Simon Gabota's quest for citizenship, a tale of fraud, identity, and the pursuit of the American dream. That sounds like a movie, y'all. That sounds like a movie that if the trailer is right, I think I might want to watch that just by the title alone. That's why I say if that trailer is right. But anywho, y'all, so Simon Gabota's quest for U.S. citizenship involving fraud and false identities illustrate the complexities of immigration law. His recent court denial emphasizes the challenges of redemption and pursuing a better life. But didn't they say he was a fraud? Well, okay, y'all. So let me read on y'all. So okay, so any twist that sounds like it's ripped straight from the script of a primetime drama, yeah, it really does. Simon Gabota, known to many as the husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta star Portia Williams, finds himself in a legal quagmire, spotlighting the complex the complex narrative of immigration, identity, and the pursuit of the American dream. Recently, a federal court in Atlanta has turned down Gabota's plea for U.S. citizenship, citing a history mired in criminality and deceit that reads more like the plot of a thriller than a citizenship application. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this sounds like man, somebody gonna make a movie. This is gonna be a movie. Somebody gonna make a movie of this. But then again, people like this guy right here. I mean, especially. Well, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, but because that might sound offensive, so I'm not gonna say that. But people like him come a dime a dozen. So there's already plenty of movies and TV shows and books and stuff that's already out there about people having the same thing or living the same fraudulent life that he was living. So, like I said, y'all, I don't know too much about this man. So let me keep reading on. Okay, so from visitor to fugitive, the saga begins. That sounds okay. Simon Gabota's journey to the United States began in 1982, arriving as a child on a visitor's visa. However, this initial entry, rather than being the start of a straightforward immigrant tale, marked the beginning of a decades long saga of feud and false identities. By 1991, after overstaying his visa, Gabota found himself on the wrong side of the law, ordered to be deported. The following year, in a move that would set the stage for later legal battles, he was physically removed from the United States. Yet the narrative did not end there, demonstrating a resilience of perhaps recklessness that would define his subsequent actions. Gabota managed to re-enter the U.S., this time under a different identity. Hey, through this new alias, he obtained a green card by fraudulent means, effectively becoming a permanent resident under the radar of immigration authorities. Dang, this dude, so just like I said, a little while back, he been into all this since the 80s. Dude, yeah, you should have known that them people were going to eventually catch up with you. But again, just like I said, would they have caught up with him this fast or would have caught up with him right now if his wife wasn't going back on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like was this a package deal? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, let me go ahead on and pick up where I was at. So a trail of fraudulence. The layers of Simon Gabota's past began to unravel further when it was revealed that his path to supposed legitimacy was paved with multiple felonies, including bank fraud, credit card fraud, and identity theft. These revelations came to light during his application for U.S. citizenship, an application that would be denied not once, but twice. Initially, in 2016, Gabota attempt in, at New, y'all already know how I'm feeling, and that's still going on. So okay. Gabota's attempt. So just bear with me, y'all. Gabota's attempt at naturalization was rejected due to his permanent resident status being unlawfully granted. Undeterred, he filed another application in 2020, only to face denial once more for being lawfully admitted for permanent residence. In a final bid to overturn this series of rejections, Gabota filed a complaint in 2023 asking the court to vacate the denial and grant him U.S. citizenship. However, this plea was dismissed in 2024 with the court pointing to his criminal past and illegal entry into the country as insurmountable. Okay, y'all bear with me. Insurmountable barriers to his claim. Okay, y'all. So just like I said, y'all bear with me, y'all. I already told y'all what was up at the beginning of this video. So I might be a little all over the place to some of y'all. So just bear with me, y'all. So all right. So y'all, this man has just, I mean, like he's been at it nonstop. Like he's really been at it nonstop since the 80s. He's really been at it nonstop, y'all. So, okay, so let's finish up this article, y'all. So, the impact beyond the courtroom. The decision of the federal court in Atlanta does not merely mark the end of a legal battle for Simon Gabota. It underscores the intricate and often unforgiving nature of immigration law. Gabota's case is a stark reminder of the consequences of fraudulent actions on the quest for citizenship, a quest that is, for many, fraught with challenges but ideally pursued through lawful means. For Porsha Williams and her family, this ruling casts, oh, okay, hold on, y'all. For Porsha Williams, for Porsha Williams and her family, this ruling casts a shadow over their future, raising questions about the implications of Gabota's legal status on their lives in Atlanta. It also thrusts them into the center of a public discourse of immigration, identity, and redemption, topics that resonate far beyond the realm of reality TV. In the broader context, Simon Gabota's ordeal is a narrative thread in the complex tapestry of American immigration. It highlights the delicate balance between the pursuit of justice and the quest for a better life, between the letter of the law and the human stories intertwined with its application. As the dust settles on this chapter of Gabota's life, one thing remains clear. The path to citizenship for those who veer off its legal course is fraught with hurdles that are not easily overcome. So, y'all, like I said, he been doing stuff. He been doing stuff, and like I said to y'all, I might have to I don't know, y'all. I think that I might get in on this upcoming season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta to see what's going on with this, because I kind of want to see how the storyline. Because let me ask y'all a question. Like I said, I have not watched it in a long time. So, are they taping for the upcoming season right now, or have they already taped for the upcoming season? Because it's going to be really weird if they are currently taping for the upcoming season, which is the season that she's coming back to, and then all of this. If you that's kind of like on you, and it's kind of like on Portia if she knew anything about it. But just like I said, y'all, that just goes back to, was this something that was known before y'all decided to come back on this come back on this show, before y'all decided to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Was this something that was known and y'all don't care about the embarrassment? Or, you know what I'm saying? Is Portia really, is she really shocked by this? Is she really surprised by this? Because I don't know, I'm feeling like she had to have had known this, or maybe she did, maybe she knows this but didn't know its severity. So, it's just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of feel like that Portia nor her family would jeopardize this type of, you know what I'm saying? If they had known this from the beginning. But y'all, we don't know, because we don't know these people. We don't know. We might think that we know a little bit about these people. In actuality, you really don't know these people. You really don't know them like that. You really don't know them behind closed doors. You don't know these people personally. So you don't know them like that. So I can't really say what, what Portia or her family would feel if they had known this. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say that. But, I'm kind of thinking that I don't think that they would have went along with this had they known this. Or maybe they didn't really have a choice in the matter. I don't know, y'all. But all I know, I think that I am going to tune into I'm gonna tune into these people's business on this season. But I really, really think that I don't know. I want to say that this was leaked. I saw somebody said that they think that these court documents were leaked by Andy Cohen, or somebody at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, for Portia to have a storyline. Because what was she doing? Like I'm serious, y'all. She's been genuinely happy. What could she have? Boy, we all know these reality shows are about drama. If you don't have some type of drama or some type of something going on, it's them people don't want you on there. So what did Portia really have? I mean, what were they gonna show? How happy she's been in her life? Is that what the storyline was gonna be about? So you know what I'm saying? It just makes you wonder. Like, was this a package deal? Like, if y'all come back on the show, then we gotta bring this up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. Just like I said, you know, I think I'm a tune in. I think I'm a tune in to see just to see what's going on. But y'all, that's that on that. I'm out.